or likewise on the verge of blowing up. There are some indications that scream yes men, and we may embrace experience every season, even though it has already begun. The topic of discussion in today's video is, but first, Donald Trump. According to Justin from Washington, President Trump, stocks will perform significantly better over time. Do you understand what this individual just said? The President of the United States is the leader of the country, right? The largest, most influential mall insider just informed you and me, retail, and the people in the new, hey, we might as well inform the public that stocks will continue to rise and will not stop as time goes on. You see, this is Donald Trump's job here. His primary function is to bring everything to an end. All right? That's my opinion. I could be mistaken, but I believe that he will first bring about catastrophe. He accomplishes this by ballooning everything at first, which ultimately results in the collapse of everything, men. All right, so he just informed you. Give it your all and stay with them. Stay with the package and don't give up, because equities and cryptocurrencies will both grow over time. He emphasized stocks here, but stocks are tied to cryptocurrencies in terms of liquidity. Cryptocurrencies therefore follow a rise in stocks, correct? It is similar to following the leader. Thus, he subtly affirmed that just cryptos will also perform significantly better over time. All right? The market capitalization of the global stock market has risen to a record $143.8 trillion. Guys, hurry up, correct? And this is just the beginning, which is why it's so crazy. The minions of Donald Trump have not yet been activated. You know, they will become operational in 2026, which is the money printer year. That's awesome, guys. By the way, isn't that what we have to see for all quints to blow up? Liquidity was pouring in from all sides. It struck me, and now I know why this might be launching. Now, hold on. Tomorrow marks the start of trading for the Grayscale's digital large cap fund, alright? Which comprises the cryptocurrencies listed below. When someone asks, why is it a basket of cryptocurrencies? Yes, in order to diversify, etc. But hold on. Cardano is listed along with Ethereum, XRP, and Solana. An altcoin is not Bitcoin. However, the fact that 4 distinct altcoins are listed here clearly indicates or identifies alt season. Perhaps it's brewing. Tomorrow this is launched or goes into trading. Okay, so when someone purchases this fund, the money will flow in and trickle to all of these specific cryptocurrencies. Alright? But if these cryptocurrencies rise, so will everything else. It begins to make sense now why this might be coming to life. Alright. Now guys, this is my graphic demonstrating Bitcoin domination throughout the year. If you haven't noticed, we have already entered the entire season. The reason for this is that we are below this yellow line. The yellow line continues to move downward, 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 correct? As of right now, we have essentially been in old season for 77 days, or about 3 months. If we are below it, that is old season. If we are over this yellow line, it is not all seasons anymore. Alright? So the issue is, this is how it generally falls, guys, and it drops quickly. It's horrible if everything is out. Otherwise though, it appears that this might be a consolidation. As you can see from the way it's traveling, it's right consolidated. It seems to be attempting to proceed downstairs but not quickly, since I believe what might occur here could. However, I doubt it could pump. The problem is that this line was never retested, correct? Therefore, it might retest it, but if it doesn't, it might also do something similar. Depending on what transpires, it seems to cascade down in a similar manner. I suppose we are currently in the middle of every season. Why? The BNB token simply blew up. I'm serious. By the way, you ought to put your money into this token. This isn't advice on finances. This token is something I have never invested in. I believe I may have purchased it years ago. I don't know. Okay, gentlemen, this token is right here. It's known as BNB. It is a Binance token. Additionally, a new all-time high was just produced with this token. It just reaches $1,000. By the way, it started trading for 10 cents, starting at 10 cents, and it just hit $1,000 for digits, which was the price at the time of the initial coin offering 8 years ago. CZ is the source of this. By the way, it was extensively manipulated to get this price, but it also produced a new all-time high, which indicates Alt-C sent once more. Yes, that is crazy. Simply consolidates and continues to rise. Take a look at this. Guys, this chart is really very positive. Alright? The Chinese are manipulating it, and whoa, the next 10,000x together. This is what other coins are doing, isn't it? I am aware that the supply of these coins varies, as does the market capitalization. How about XRP? XRP is able to achieve this. Doesn't market capitalization even matter? This Q3, investors are switching. Stable coins are shifting from the sides into Solana, XRP, and altcoins, according to Bybit's research, which again indicates alignment, correct? Coins that are stable are, let's take a look at the purple coin. Alright, the other coins have different colors. Stable currencies are currently swapped for all other coins. That is wonderful, isn't it? Many investors are really optimistic about all coins. Call and speak now. According to Scripto, all three altcoins, including stable coins, are breaking out of the top charts. Alright, this chart is located here. And whoa, this was the last time it did this, right here in 2022. Alright, so at last, after 23, 24, 25, 26 years, possibly even 4 years. Yes, 4 years guys, it just came out. The only reason you should be concerned is that this might be a fake out, but other than that, this is quite positive. Alright? But since this is an altcoin and does not include stable coins, I believe this chart is more important. We haven't yet made a splash, but this top chart seems crazy, right? This is ignoring stable coins because we know they love to get printed and all that stuff. Able to indicate ALTS EMBC. The backer says, on the same day that the Russell 2000 closed over the 2021 all-time high, for the first time ever, the altcoin market, which is currently at a total of 2, closed above the 2021 all-time high. Years of discussing them. It's there. Guys, this just happened. Oh my god. Take a look at this. What then took place? Let's discuss it. I see now that BC Backer enjoys discussing the Russell men. Furthermore, my knowledge of the Russell is limited. However, I believe that the 2000 smaller cap stocks, that is market cap stocks, are part of a basket. And if those pump, I believe those are essentially the stock market's altcoins. Therefore, it simply coincides with cryptocurrency pumping if you witness those pumps. Well, the altcoin market reached a new all-time high today, and it's insane. Well, but where's the Russell? Oh, right here. As a result, the Russell 2000 closed above the 2021 all-time high for the first time ever. It also set a new all-time high and closed above the wick from November 2024. Alright, let's investigate this. Guys, this is Russell 2000. Whoa, take a look at the correlation. This literally peaked when the cryptocurrency market, particularly altcoins, reached its peak. Yes, it was exactly here. We discovered resistance, just like altcoins and cryptocurrencies did, and we simply broke out. Now, this has never occurred before, until now. What is the signal, then? Isn't it breaking through this range of consolidation? This implies that there is no more resistance number one in this area, and that we will be flying through unexplored territory as we ascend. Since all the chains are now broken, no one can truly predict where this thing will top. Alright, let's now compare Ash Crypto's Russell 2000 with Total 3. With the exception of the charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum, the Russell 2000 is breaking out, making this a total of 3. Alright? So this chart includes all other altcoins, including XRP. Additionally, a handle and cup have been developed. The objective of this is most likely in the trillions for every coin. Alright? In terms of market capitalization, that amounts to trillions, isn't it? Of course. Well, so is it possible that we are currently experiencing the entire season? We have been. The reason is that according to Bitcoin dominance guys, we are below the weekly moving average. Alright? There are a few support areas that might hold, but overall, a lot of liquidity has developed. When this occurs, we either bounce hard from here, or it will just take it all at once, since it doesn't actually go down like this, consolidate, or move like this, correct? It does it in quick bursts. It's all crimson. Look at that. Alright? Have a look at this. It's the old season, thus we are on the verge of it. We'll see what transpires. However, I think things may get quite exciting here. For the old season, Ethereum requires fresh ultimates. Benjamin Cohen is the source of this.